Back to school memes are going viral on the internet. COVID-19 Pandemic Edition 40 funny pictures. That's our secret, there is no plan. Waiting to hear my school district's plan for fall. When all the kids go back to school after being homeschooled, Mama said. First day back to school after lockdown. Kids coming back to school after quarantine. Going back to school gonna be like, I haven't seen you since the plague. Primary school children coming back to school after Corona ends in 2040. Every parent right now, starting school in person, starting school online, homeschooling. Marty, whatever happens don't ever go to 2020. Coming back to school after break like, let's see, where were we? Oh yes, in the pit of despair. In other news, kids are going back to school. School pictures this year gonna be like. Me, reading the 7th email about school opening, contradicting the last 6 emails, what? Teachers on the last night, before going to back to school after break. Going back to school like, but I don't want to use my head. How my grandpa went to school in 1920, how I went to school in 2020. Actual footage of teachers trying to get through 2020. Welcome back to school. You go to school, nothing happens, you miss one day. 6 fights, Tupac comes back, school had a blackout and Beyoncé performed in the cafeteria. They are never going back to school. School district, share your thoughts on sending your child to school in the fall. Me, Panic Attack Workbook. Class of 2021 making memes on Class of 2020 having an online graduation. Class of 2021 realizing they might have an entire year online. When you turn around and a student is 6 inches away from you instead of 6 feet. A more accurate version of how kids feel about the first day of school. Back to school ads in August, 2020 be like. Back to school clothes 2020. Stores in July, back to school supplies are here. Teachers, what the? You're sending me back to school at the height of the pandemic. The height of the pandemic so far. Parents in drop-off line the night before schools open back up. Back to school 2019 versus 2020. Me last year when a student wanted to give me a hug, or come here honey, you're so sweet. Me when students want to hug me now, don't touch me. Plan for back to school, everyone with a brain, masks are required, but students will not be punished for refusing to wear a mask, everyone with a brain. Non-teachers, are you excited about going back to school? Teachers. When you go back to school and forgot what you learned the year before. Teachers at home teaching online like. Me, you think this is funny? Back to school ads in 2020. Motivation is in the air, my brain. When that one kid on Zoom who has a busted mic, teacher, force mute. Kids going back to school after months of quarantine haircuts. Waiting for school to reopen.